The fake news media hates President Donald Trump so much, I know what else is new, that now they're attacking his fashion sense. Look at this headline that Fortune magazine wrote right after President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump attended Pope Francis's funeral in Rome. The Vatican asked Pope Francis funeral attendees to wear all black. Trump wore a blue suit. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, who cares? Well, apparently Fortune magazine. Now, the big problem with this headline isn't just that it's stupid or that they're trying to embarrass our president on the international stage or make it look like he's just a heartless you-know-what that doesn't care what the Vatican wants its attendees to wear to Pope Francis's funeral. But they're trying to make it look like he's the only person who wore a blue suit to the funeral at Vatican City. And that's just not the case. Look at this photo here. Let me zoom in for you. Here is President Donald Trump in the very front row looking dapper in his blue suit. But look, right behind him is like another guy in a blue suit. Here's a guy in a blue suit. Look at this guy. You know who that is? That's a guy by the name of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. He was the president until, well, he wasn't, thank God, also wearing a blue suit. The guy behind him, who kind of looks like it could be Reverend Al Sharpton, is wearing a blue suit as well. If you zoom out, there's blue suits all over the place. Blue suit, blue suit, blue suit. Wait a minute, is that JD Vance? JD Vance look at this guy. That's not JD Vance, but that guy's trying his darndest to look like JD Vance, that's for sure. There's all kinds of people here who are wearing blue suits, yet Fortune magazine, for some reason, didn't feel the need to call them out. They didn't say the Vatican asked Pope Francis funeral attendees to wear all black. Donald Trump and like a bajillion other people wore blue suits. No, they specifically pinpointed President Donald Trump. There's one more other person I saw over here. Look at this dude down here. This dude down here in the corner is wearing black, not blue, but it doesn't appear that he's even wearing a suit. And yes, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, that guy looks a lot like Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, guess what? You're right. That is Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Not only is he not wearing a suit, but he's wearing some kind of like traditional army fatigues. No word from Fortune magazine about not wearing a suit. He doesn't even have a tie. But it wasn't just Donald Trump wearing a blue suit. It wasn't just Joe Biden wearing a blue suit. Guess who else was there? Prince William, the Prince of Wales. And what is that? Is that a black suit I see? No, by Jove. That is a suit of blue. He's got a black tie, but the suit is blue. Nowhere does Fortune magazine mention that it's apropos or in bad form for the Prince of Wales to wear a blue suit to Pope Francis's funeral.